What's going on? So in my last video, there was a comment that said they wanted to see like a regular day in the van without any adventures. I was already kind of planning on doing that anyway, so today is that. If you're looking for adventures, this is not the video for you. This is gonna be just me living a normal day in the van without any plans and just taking care of some chores. Hopefully it can give you an idea of what van life is about when you're not out adventuring. And part of that is my least favorite chore of dishes. Oh yeah, and in case you're new here, my name's Garrett. I live in the back of my Storyteller van. In 2024, I sold everything I own and just been traveling the country ever since. Dishes are clean, drying in the back. Last night, I just slept in a Walmart parking lot, which is pretty convenient because I do need some groceries. Good morning, Walmart. Got to put some groceries up, but tonight I'm gonna be making some Mediterranean chicken with spinach. Looks pretty delicious, huh? And today, really, I had to get a bunch of like trash bags, laundry stuff, because I have to do laundry today. And some necessities. And I love having just some fruit ready to go, so just got some cantaloupe. But yeah, whenever I'm in the store, I'm always looking for like the smallest packaging. So like the smallest I could find was 2 paper towels, because I've got to store these. And really, when I say store these, I just toss them in the back. Washer sheets. And I use these all the time to clean all my surfaces, and I was out of these, so. Put my waters in the back. Now I'm gonna put all my fridge stuff up. And this drawer here is just a general snack drawer. Bars and crackers and jerky, and just kind of keep them all in here. Bananas and lemon. Never pass up an opportunity to take out your trash. Since I'm at Walmart and they have trash cans in the parking lot, I'm gonna go ahead and take this out real fast before we leave. Okay, now my dishes should be dried from this morning, so put those up. Almost dried. Grab my water. I'm gonna check everything, make sure all my systems are off, inverter's off. Close this cabinet up here. Ooh, except for these two. There we go. Now we're ready to head to the gym, get a leg workout today, and a shower, and then we'll go do some laundry. And you know it's time to do laundry whenever my laundry bag is overflowing and there's clothes on the floor. It's time. Let's set the destination for Planet Fitness. Off we go. Thank you, Walmart, for the place to stay and the groceries. All right, here we go. Planet Fitness right ahead. And for the gym, really, I just keep a gym bag packed at all times. This bag here, it's got a little holder for my towel, clip my shower shoes to the side, got my earbuds, just keep it kind of ready to go. Still have laundry in here from the other day when I was at the gym. Now I just need to pack a change of clothes. Get shorts and a shirt here. Underwear. And my towel. Fold this thing up, stick it right there on the case on the outside. Let's clip my shower shoes on the side here. Now we're ready to go. Thank you. Go ahead and get my dirty clothes out of here so I don't forget about them whenever I go do laundry. Gonna have myself a protein shake and then we're gonna head over and knock out the laundry. Sorry it's not more exciting, but this is just a normal day. The one exciting thing we are gonna do today is try to find a spot in the forest somewhere to camp, so that way I can set up camp, relax, cook outside. But it is a Saturday, so most people that do go camping are gonna be looking in the forest, so it's kind of a 50-50 chance whether or not we find a spot. We'll see what happens when we get there and we'll go from there. Alrighty, time to go do some laundry now. Alright, it's only about 4 minutes away. Get my pillowcase washed. I just use my pillowcase as my laundry bag for the most part. If you're wondering like how often I do laundry on the road, usually it is once a week, but sometimes I have stretched that to like 2 weeks at a time, but I try to do it once a week. Wash my towel here. Cannot forget my color catching washer sheets, dryer sheets, and a couple of Tide Pods. While my laundry's going, I do kind of a cleaning of the van. That's kind of the routine, so. And my vacuum died. I got most of it up, so I'll go ahead and get that on the charger. So normally my timing is I show up to Planet Fitness a little bit late to try to miss the morning crowd. So I usually end up doing laundry around lunchtime, which I will do now. Done. I might have got a little crazy with the mustard there. Does anyone else think it's weird that I have a turkey and cheese sandwich nearly every day for lunch? Time to fold some laundry, and then we're gonna go search for a campsite. And just like that, laundry's done. Feel like I've been super productive today, so now it's time to go find a camp spot, hopefully in the forest, but it's a weekend, so we'll see how that goes. Off we go. Yeah, I like this little laundromat. This one is a lot cheaper than the ones closer to DC. I don't think I've let you guys know where I'm at, but my last video I was out in North Carolina exploring a little bit of Pisgah National Forest, but my son graduates from high school next week, so I am back in Virginia now, looking for a camp spot in the Jefferson and Washington National Forests. Conditions are 75 degrees outside and about 20-mile-an-hour sustained winds and 40-mile-an-hour gusts. I am getting blown all over the road a little bit, but the wind is supposed to calm down this evening, so hopefully I won't get any limbs blown on my van. just entered George Washington National Forest. We got about 5 miles to go before we arrive at the campsite. All right, we are off the pavement. Oh, this road definitely has some potholes. This is the Braley Pond picnic site. All right, I think this spot right over here will do. I'm gonna explore a little further first, just to see if there's anything else. Now, this spot over here looks good too. Let's go check it out. Can pull in down here. Got a little fire pit over here. Yeah, I think right down in here will do just fine. Yeah, this is gonna be the camp spot for tonight. Lots of roots. I think I got enough room to back into this spot right over here. All right, let's check this out now that we're in here. Beautiful. I have a little bit of sky here, so maybe I'll get a little bit of Starlink. We'll see. Yep, this is the spot. Camp's set up. I'm gonna relax for a little bit and then I'm gonna cook dinner. There we go. If the wind does settle down enough tonight, I've got some wood to start a fire. Y'all can see that wind. Look at that. Really hoping no branches fall on me or my van tonight. But like I was saying earlier, the winds are supposed to die down around 8 or 9 tonight. I think we should be good. So this is the Starlink app here. So you can see that I am connected, I'm online, and then you look at the statistics. I'm only at 77.9 ping success. So that will be sufficient enough to like stream YouTube or movies or whatever. But really, 77% for in the middle of the forest, I call that pretty good. Hear that bird? It's a raven squawking. Been 2 of them that's been circling the van. It's getting a little chilly out there. But yeah, if you wanted to know what a regular day is like living in the van with no adventures planned, this is pretty much it. Wake up, get some supplies, groceries for the next few days, get my laundry done, and then find a place to camp. Which today, finding the place to camp went relatively easy. Sometimes it's not that easy, especially if I'm trying to find remote camping in a new area that I haven't been. I'm getting hungry. So as you can see, I just keep the recipe pulled up my iPad screen. Makes it super convenient for cooking. There we go. We'll start out getting all the ingredients out. And I think the only real prep I have to do is slice up these cherry tomatoes. All right, need some smoked paprika, dried oregano, and salt and pepper. And the recipe calls for olive oil, but all I have is canola oil, so that'll have to do. Get out the induction cooktop. Get that heated up. Go ahead and open up my chicken here. Add a little bit of salt and pepper, a little bit of oregano, and a little bit of smoked paprika. Probably too much smoked paprika. We'll transfer this chicken over to a plate. Take this inside. Pop this in the microwave so it keeps warm. Next, we gotta put these tomatoes in and the spinach. We'll let this wilt a little bit, and then I'll add some more spinach. And while I'm waiting for that, I'm gonna clean up my workstation here. Alrighty, that's wilted enough. I can add a little more now. Once this is all wilted, I'm going to put some lemon in there and some feta cheese and add the rest of these tomatoes. Smells delicious for sure. Squeeze a little lemon in there. That looks delicious. We'll turn off the stove now, take this in and make a plate. Dinner's made. Here is the taste test. It's a keeper. And in case you're wondering why I'm not eating outside, the wind is just howling out there. Like, you probably can't hear it because I have my windscreen on my mic. The wind's still gusting, I would say probably at 30 to 40 miles an hour. There's been some small limbs falling. I figure this at least gives me a little bit of protection, unless a big tree decides to fall. Yeah, I've been staying out here in the Washington and Jefferson National Forest so much, they're starting to feel like home, honestly. Like I told you before, I get the best sleep when I'm out here, just nice and quiet. Very purty. That was a delicious dinner. I will be saving those leftovers. I just heard a big tree fall. It was a long ways away. Wind's kind of crazy. I might have shared this before, but I normally try to wipe down my dishes, even though I don't do dishes the night I cook for the most part. Oh yeah, should put this in the fridge. Another van life tip is to keep all your spices in a Ziploc bag. I made the mistake of not doing that at first, and I had a spice bottle that came undone. It was all over my drawer. This keeps them all compact, and if they come undone, they're in here. Got all the dinner dishes moved back here so I don't have to look at them. And today is going to be a movie night, I think. I would want it to be a fire night, so I did gather up that wood, but the wind's blowing too hard. So tonight, instead, just going to have a movie night, and you didn't hear that. We'll just do a candle instead. There we go. So I took a break from the movie to come hang out outside for a little bit because it's really pretty nice out here. The wind has died down a little bit, so it's not as windy as it was. I thought about actually starting up the fire, but it's already dark, and I'll probably be going to bed soon. It's just plumb dark out now. Time to shut the door. I finished my movie, but I'm getting pretty tired. See y'all in the morning. Good morning. I slept like a rock last night. I think I fell asleep by like 9 o'clock, and it's now, let me see, 7:50 in the morning. Yeah, I got a lot of sleep last night. It actually got pretty cold. I had to get up this morning, turn on my diesel heater. Let me show you here. So it's 65 in here now, but when I woke up this morning, it was 45 degrees in here. So that diesel heater's been cranking this morning. Time to get up, make some coffee. Yeah, one thing I have noticed since I've been living in the van is that I sleep so much better whenever it's cold outside. Last night I started noticing that I had fruit flies in here everywhere. I pulled everything out of here and noticed I had a rotten banana back there that I forgot to eat. Got rid of that, but the fruit flies are still all in here. I tried doing the apple vinegar trick where you pour some of that in a bowl and then add some dish soap. There was none of them in there, so maybe I didn't do the mixture right. Get my Folgers. If you recall yesterday, I cleaned all my floors and everything while I was waiting for my laundry. But this just shows you how fast they get dirty again when you're in the woods. Let's open this door and see if it's too cold to leave open. It's not that bad. It's a little chilly. There's something really cool about being out in the forest in the morning. It's really beautiful. Cheers. That's good stuff. If you've been following along, you saw last week I was out in North Carolina just exploring the Pisgah National Forest. And this week I am back in Virginia, where I've been doing a lot of exploration here over the past couple of months. I've shared this before, but my son's graduating high school here next week around the DC area. That's the reason I'm back in Virginia now. Got a very busy week this week. Got my daughter flying in from Texas, so she can be there to celebrate my son's graduation, so that's gonna be a lot of fun. But for today, I need to continue making my way over to DC. Just gonna finish my coffee here and enjoy the forest this morning. All right, had my coffee. Now it's time to do a little walk around this campground because there's several pull-offs where you can camp here, and there's also a little pond and a little hiking area, so I'm gonna go check that out. Before I leave, I just like to kind of close everything up. I don't want anyone peeking in my van while I'm gone. This is one of the first campgrounds in the Washington National Forest that actually has pit toilets, so that's kind of nice. Nice little picnic table and grills over here. Beautiful. Yeah, there's just something really cool about being able to wake up in the forest and just hit the trail. Really enjoy that. This trail is pretty overgrown. The primary app that I use to find trails is called All Trails, and basically it just lets you kind of find local hikes in the area. You can download the maps if you have premium, and that way I always know where I'm at. We'll go up here a little further, see if there's anything more to see on the other side. Alright, and while I could cross this stream and probably not get wet, I think it's about time to start heading back. Yeah, there's nothing better than a morning hike first thing in the morning after coffee. I think it's probably my favorite part of the day. That's a pretty sight. So I'm back on the loop with all the dispersed camping sites. Here's one. I did not choose this one because this morning there was campers at this other one. Let's go check it out real fast. That's a pretty big site back there. And the great thing about all these sites is they're all free, and pretty much the rule of thumb is you can stay for 14 consecutive days before you need to move. I don't think anyone really ever checks on that. I never stay in a site more than a couple of nights. So, all right, here we go. Home sweet home. I mean, really, I'm pretty happy with the site I had. Kind of tucked away back here, a little bit off the road. Lots of roots as I was coming in though. And like I was showing you yesterday, like Starlink has worked pretty good out here, and there's a lot of obstructions. That was pretty much a normal day when I'm not having any big adventures living in my van. Pretty much just taking care of the normal chores of groceries, laundry, finding a place to camp. I think that's going to wrap it up for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you got this far in the video, if you wouldn't mind giving it a like, maybe subscribing for more content like this, it definitely helps out the channel. I'm going to sign off, so I will see y'all next week.